Hello there, people. I apologize for not being able to be with you today, but I'm really bad when it comes to flights and schedules, so I cannot physically be with you, and I really regret not really being able to present my project with you. But like my project, the wind needs to take me new places, so here it is, the Wnd Monster. Our homes and cities are consuming more energy by the day. Solar cells present themselves as a sustainable solution, but are they alone in harvesting electricity from nature? A new player, piezoelectronics, has made an appearance. But how do they work? Piezoelectrics harvest their energy from movement, pressure, and vibrations. By being continuously hit on, a couple of piezoceramic discs can even turn on an LED. So, what happens when you multiply your piezos by 100? A new device, the piezoelectric flower, is born. Consisting of 6 piezoelectric discs, each flower is designed to harvest enough energy to turn on an LED by itself. Wind is our ally when it comes to movement, so in order to harvest its full power, an acrylic transparent tube will serve as a vertical support axis for the piezoelectric flower and its heater. A specifically designed acrylic piece with a light plastic kite-like tail that enables it to move up and down the tube and orient itself to the wind. In order to achieve the most out of the system, different shapes and materials were tested. The plain nose, too heavy and forward oriented, no contact. The ellipse, aerodynamically good but heavy, no contact. The asterisk, a lightweight circular shape that works very well even with smaller currents and ensures contact. The delta wing, great for planes, terrible as a hitter. The lightweight elliptical shape, really good with strong winds, ensures contact. Now, by arranging a couple more of piezoelectric flowers and heaters in a circuit, we can truly start generating electricity through wind and its movement. A very small circuit comprised of piezoelectric ceramic disc, an energy harvester that rectifies and stores electrical current, and a small capacitor is all we need to turn on an LED. This, however, is not much when speaking of light, so by using fiber optic, Wnd Monster is able to multiply light into many very bright dots. To unify its parts, a net is used as the Wnd Monster's physical body. Fishing nets are flexible, easy to use, create interesting shapes through curvature, and as shown by Janet Eckelman and her wind sculptures, they really move in the wind. The first experiments consisted in understanding the shapes that could be achieved with a normal fishing net. Through grasshopper and kangaroo, I was able to simulate how different anchor points would affect the flexibility of a normal-sized net, and the consequences this would have on the whole structure once wind came into play. Since fiber optic is incredibly flexible and lightweight, I did an attempt at figuring out how to intertwine the fibers within the net. However, truth is, the piezos failed me. You see, they work a bit differently than expected once we increase their numbers, and while I was able to turn on an LED for 1 second, it turns out that to keep the same LED for a longer period of time on is part of an exponential function in which you need more constant and harder heating and more piezos. I couldn't, however, let the Wnd Monster die, so I did my best to finish the first prototype and use some lighting tricks and alkaline batteries to produce the fire effect and bring it to life.